Hello, I'm Kenya Jew, reporting on hot style trends from industry insiders. There is a growing demand for formal ethnic wear, and to help us understand this trend, we'll be speaking with a designer who specializes in ethnic bridal wear. Kima Ray is the owner of TK Designs, a fashion house specializing in bridal wear located in Houston, Texas. Hi, Kima, how are you?
Hi, Kenya. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today.
No problem.
So, Kima, tell us, what's fueling this trend in ethnic formal wear and bridal fashions?
Today, there are more and more people that want to celebrate their culture and incorporate elements of the heritage into their wedding. And I think as we become more global in this digital age, with internet and television, more people are being exposed to ethnic fashion. They're being exposed to other cultures. And I think that being exposed to other cultures lends uh, the awareness that the consumers need. And so they're more aware, they're more educated, and they're more accepting of ethnic cultures and ethnic fashions. And I think that is fueling the demand for more and more designers to feature ethnic wear for bridal and formal.
That's wonderful. And what is the bride to be looking for in ethnic formal wear?
I think a lot of times the brides are looking for something different, and they want to incorporate elements of their culture. So that could also mean using the fabrics like the Guinea brocade or the ashoke, or the kente that's hand weaved in Ghana, or using the saris, from India, or the voile lace. And I think in using those type of materials into a westernized or European type design is very appealing. Also, the use of symbols such as the Adingra symbols that are typically used in various parts of Ghana. They have certain meaning to the symbols, like the Sankofa symbol means going back to your roots, or the GME means the supremacy of God. And the An symbol is also very popular. It's an Egyptian hieroglyphic symbol for life. And I see a lot of brides are incorporating these symbols into their wedding gowns and also into their wedding attire. And they're also outfitting their attires with beads and cowrie shells or stones, and also making the hairpiece and their veils to match the dresses. And I think that brides are looking to incorporate the use of these ethnic fabrics into a westernized or European type design dress, or that is fitted to their proportions. Also, I see brides are using beads and trims and also cowrie shells and accenting that into their wedding gowns and making it for a very beautiful outfit. The use of embroidery is also very popular, and I usually see brides wearing a white or ivory gown but have a different color embroidery stitched onto their outfits.
Wow, that sounds beautiful. Now, you talked a little bit about color. What significance does color play in the selection and design process?
Although white and ivory are still the most popular color of choice for the traditional wedding gown, for ethnic bridal, color is very significant in the sense that there is a meaning to the colors. For example, gold means wealth and prosperity in Africa, and green also represents life, purple for royalty. In India and China, red is a very popular color for the wedding gowns. In China, red represents happiness and joy, as represented by the fire, which is full of energy. So I think what we're finding is that brides are looking to incorporate the colors into their wedding gowns because there is a meaning to it based on their culture.
Oh, wow. With all of the various African cultures, what are some differences that we can see when designing bridal wear?
In terms of the African culture, I think the typical outfit is typically the buba, which is the loose fitted gown blouse, and the wrapper or the lapa, which is like a wraparound skirt. and there's always a headpiece associated with their outfits. It's a head tie or head wrap or the galets. For the men, we see a lot of the four-piece outfits, which includes the agbada, which is like a gown, with the dashiki, which is the shirt and the trousers, and the kufi hat. And I think the use of the cotton fabrics is very popular because of the climate over there.
Wow. And as a fashion designer, what inspired you to specialize in ethnic formal wear?
I think what really triggered that was I've always been interested in ethnic wear. But when I came to the United States, I attended Howard University in Washington, D.C., and I was very inspired because when I was wearing my traditional clothing to go to school, my fellow classmates or students will stop me and admire the clothes that I was wearing, and they felt that it was very beautiful. And I think I wanted to show the world the beauty of our culture and beyond just my classmates that were in school. And that was one of the inspiring moments for starting TK Designs. Another turning point was when I went to Ghana in 2001, and I was able to work with the local craftsmen and the craftswomen and the artists there. And I actually saw how they were weaving the kente cloth, and I saw how they were stitching the embroidery onto the garments there. And I was very inspired, and I wanted to show the world the beauty of their creativity beyond just their environment. And that was one of the turning points. In addition, I've traveled to other countries, throughout the world, including Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, India, Scotland. And I was able to work with local people there, and I see how they were making the jewelry. And I wanted to show the world how beautiful their garments are by incorporating elements of these cultures into my wedding gowns and African ethnic wear.
Wow, what a wonderful experience to have. And thank goodness that you're able to share that with all of us here through your designs. Tell us a little bit about your customer. Are they predominantly Africans who reside in the Houston area?
My customers really are international. I mean, we find my customers are also here in the States. Uh, I don't necessarily cater to any geographic location. As you know, I'm a mail order business. I also have a showroom here in Houston for those customers who do want to come in and get measured and get fitted here. But with the internet and the globalization, I think my customer is any bride who wants an upscale, custom made wedding gown, or it could be a groom or a groomsman who wants to have an outfit to wear to his wedding or to a formal occasion. Also, my customers can be a flower girl or a ring bearer in a wedding. I cater to all sizes, all ages. It could be someone celebrating their 25th or the 50th wedding anniversary. And I think I have a lot to offer in terms of not just the ethnic, but the ethnic maternity wear as well. So I also cater to the entire bridal party.
Wow, that's wonderful. Um, Now, you spoke a bit about your travels and all of your experience, but can you tell our viewers how do you differ from other designers across the country who also specialize in ethnic formal wear?
I think my differences are the diversity of my clothing line. I have a very extensive collection, for the bride and also for the groom and the entire bridal party. I can even outfit the ushers and the hostesses, the mother of the bride and the father of the bride. And I think because I offer that, that also is an advantage because some designers only offer wedding gowns, for the bride only, but you can actually come to me and I offer the entire bridal party. In addition to that, I offer different sizes and for tall, for medium, for petite, and regular sizes. My order line is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, as well as my website. And I think my customer service is excellent. I'm very personable and easy to talk to. I also have a very good electronic measurement questionnaire as well as sizing charts to help my customers determine what their measurements will be for those who are not able to come to see me in Houston. And I think because of all that I offer, that distinguishes me from the others.
Wow, that's wonderful. You know, there's a lot of talk about the fashion industry now catering towards smaller women or petite women. Um, TK Designs, what body types do you create for and specialize in?
I specialize in all body types, and I think every woman, every figure is special. I have dresses that can be worn by someone who is petite as well as a regular sized woman. And I have outfits that can be worn by someone who's tall. And I think that, that gives my customers the choice that they need because sometimes they may not be able to find that size in the store. It could be a non-standard size because there are some women who are not a standard size 2 or standard size 6. I mean, they're not proportioned in that manner. So the custom made option works very well for them, and that's what I offer.
That's wonderful. Now, we spoke a lot about the fashion garments that you offer. Do you also have accessories for your clientele?
Sure, I have the veils and the headpieces, and I also have custom jewelry. And in fact, I just launched a new line of custom jewelry that has the necklace and the earring and the bracelet sets. And they are made with very lovely material. They are made to match with my ethnic gowns, and some of them have the beadings and the shells to match with the outfit and the colors to match with the embroidery in the dress. I also have a lot of the trimmings like the stones to go with the wedding gowns. So I think that is one of the things that I bring to the table.
Wonderful. What style tips can you suggest for our viewers now that we have a new season upon us? What style tips can you offer to them?
When planning an ethnic wedding, I suggest starting, 6 months to a year in advance. That gives time, to pick out your dresses in time for the vendors to make them. I suggest, from an ethnic perspective, looking for designers that offer authentic uh, ethnic fashions. There are a lot of mass productions out there, a lot of imitation material out there. If you want something really authentic, you have to really look for designers that are catering to that market. And that's one of the things that I do offer.
So thank you, Kima. So tell our viewers, what can they expect to see from TK Designs in the future?
My dream is to showcase ethnic fashions from various countries around the world. So I plan to actually have the local versions of designs from India and from Asia and from other parts of Africa, such as South Africa or North Africa, and expand my collection to touch more and more cultures throughout the world.
Wow. Well, that sounds wonderful. And we're so looking forward to seeing you and your growth in TK Designs. Thank you so much, Kima, for your knowledge and insight about the growing fashion trends in ethnic formal wear and bridal wear.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
We truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm fashion correspondent Kenya Jew, reporting on hot fashion tips from industry insiders. Thanks for watching.